Hello, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the DKSH Discover Day 3. We're thrilled to host the session today together with Leilani Nuntapiwat. Hello, Lani, and to host with us some guests, including Vicky from the sustainability team and Michela Fusco from Elementis. Thanks all of you for joining and for making it. So, for the one who know, we are hosting this DKSH Discover Day session every 6 months. As a very short introduction, just to have a reminder about DKSH. So at DKSH, we are the leader in market expansion services. We deliver growth and enrich people's life across 4 business units, which are consumer goods, healthcare, technology, and performance materials. At Performance Materials, DKSH is leading the specialty chemicals and food ingredients distributor, and we are also a global provider of market expansion services for business partners in specialty chemicals, food and beverage, pharmaceuticals, and personal care industries. Today, together with our amazing internal digital team, we are thrilled to share with you some great news, some great new features about DKSH Discover, our customer-facing portal. And we will, at the end, have a very interesting session and conversation with Michela Fusco to understand how Elementis is tackling their digital transformation. Thanks all of you for joining. As always, any question, comment, feel free to share into the chat box. We will dedicate 10 minutes at the end of the session to answer all of your questions. Meantime, I let it to you, Leilani, and the stage is yours. Enjoy the session and talk to you later.
Thank you, Florian. And hello, everyone. Welcome to the DKSH Discover Day 3. I'm Lani Nantapiwat, the product owner for DKSH Discover, and I will be your host. We have a very exciting session for you today, but before we begin, I must apologize for my voice. It's crackling a bit, so please be patient. It must have been the karaoke was overdone the other day. Nevertheless, we do have a very exciting session for you today. We'll be giving you a demonstration of our latest features. In addition, as Florian has mentioned, we have the pleasure of speaking with 2 industry professionals. From our DKSH Performance Materials, we have Vicky Malone, Manager in Sustainability, to discuss the connection between digitalization and sustainability. We also have a special guest speaker, Michela Fusco, Global Marketing Director of Elementis, who will share her perspective on the digital transformation in the chemical industry. Please also note that we are recording this session and will upload it to our Discover site and social medias after the event. And as mentioned earlier, if you have any questions during the session, please feel to type them in the chat and we will get to them at the end. All right, great. To start things off, I would like to present you with the latest and greatest, newest DKSH Discover video.
Looking for an advanced customer-facing solution for specialty chemicals and ingredients? Need to connect with the right people to enhance your formulations? Looking for a more efficient product search function? Discover the simplicity of searching for specialty chemicals and ingredients online with our multiple award-winning digital platform, DKSH Discover. Choose from over 16,000 products in markets around the world. Search by product, application, supplier, certification, and much more. You can easily find sustainable products, access technical documentation, request samples, request quotations, place orders and reorder. Looking to create innovative formulations? Tap into our sustainable portfolio to help protect the planet. Access your all-in-one customer account and connect with our local technical experts. Access our global network of innovation centers. Get formulation guidance. Tap into new industry trends. DKSH Discover is your one-stop shop for specialty chemicals and ingredients. Explore innovations with us to drive your business growth. specialty chemicals and ingredients at your digital fingertips. That's DKSH Discover.
All right. I hope that you all enjoyed that short video. You may have heard the phrase within the video, specialty chemicals and ingredients at your digital fingertips. This truly resonates what we mean by digital transformation in the chemical industry. One of the features mentioned in the video was our sustainability portfolio. So when we talk about the sustainability portfolio, we're thinking, how does sustainability and technology connect? Before we further dive into that area, let's have a look at our website at the Sustainable Products Portfolio. All right, within our home site, we can see that we have 4 categories: food and beverage ingredients, personal care ingredients, pharmaceutical ingredients, and specialty chemicals. Within each of our categories, we have created what's known as the sustainability portfolio. Right away, when you land into one of the specific category pages, you will notice this big gray button called sustainability. Before we get to that, let's have a look down the listing of products. Right away, you can see which are the sustainable products. They're very distinguishable in terms of having the green icon for sustainability, as well as a green panel background. So just going down the page, you can easily identify what are the actual sustainable products. In addition, and related specifically to personal care industry, the way that we've classified and defined what are sustainable ingredients is based on certification, specifically for personal care, as I mentioned. So you could see in terms of the types of certifications, Cosmos, EcoCert, Fairtrade, For Life. These have little green flower icons next to them, which indicate that these are sustainable items. In addition to the certifications, we also have claims, which help us to identify what sustainable ingredients are. As we scroll down, we can see that we have fair trade as a claim for sustainability, natural, organic, and several other claims. So this is specifically related to the personal care ingredients. When we relate to the food and beverage ingredients, pharmaceutical ingredients, and specialty chemical ingredients, the definitions are somewhat different. In terms of certifications, we don't use that. Instead, what we do is define them based on claims. Once again, you can see that certain claims are what identify the ingredients as being sustainable. So if we were to go, for example, and scroll down, we can see once again how to identify which are the sustainable ingredients. Let's say we have such a long list of products to scroll through and only want to see those that are sustainable products. Simply click on the sustainable button. It's a sustainable switch. It will turn green and, it will turn green, and from there, my computer's not working with me today. It will turn green, and from there you can see that all sustainable products have been filtered out. Furthermore, when you go and dive deep in to look at the product details, you can see the attributes that were mentioned earlier in terms of the filters. So as we look into the view details and see the product details, we can see the icon with the definition of sustainability and claims, what claims are associated with this ingredient, and certifications to identify it as a sustainable product. Furthermore, I also want to bring your attention to the fact that DKSH is a EcoVadis sustainability rating with gold seal. To further discuss this topic of sustainability and understand what EcoVadis is, as well as definitions, what I'd like to do now is invite Vicky to have a conversation with us. Hi, Vicky. How are you doing today?
Hi, Lenny. I'm doing great. How are
Great.
you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you for joining us. So,
Yes.
we talk about sustainability. It's one of the biggest topics in the world today. You always hear sustainability here and there. How does DKSH define sustainability products?
Okay. At DKSH, sustainable products are ingredients that provide environmental, social, or economic benefits while contributing to protect public health and the environment over their whole life cycle. So we classify those products, as you mentioned just now, based on the certifications and sustainability related claims with proof documentation from the manufacturers.
That's really interesting to hear, Vicky. I didn't realize that sustainability also included something with a social aspect to it. Thank you for sharing that. So, as we saw earlier, DKSH is an EcoVadis recognized company with a gold rating. Can you clarify what is EcoVadis, the ratings, and how it impacts or affects us?
Yes, sure. So we are gold-rated EcoVadis certified company where we have got a score of 67 over 100. And with its score, DKSH ranks among the top 5% of all companies rated. So EcoVadis actually plays a vital role in promoting sustainability and responsible business practices by providing benchmarks and insights that enable companies to improve their sustainability performance, manage risk, and meet the growing demands for transparency and accountability in today's business world. So we also partner with EcoVadis to assess and mitigate the risk of our suppliers across the value chain and to assure that our customers that we partner with only with, we are only partnering with the responsible suppliers.
I see. So in terms of the EcoVadis rating score, you mentioned we're 67 out of 100 to receive the gold rating.
Yes.
Are we working towards reaching the next level, and what would that next level be? Platinum, silver?
Definitely, we are working towards that. And for 2023, the submission is soon, and we will know our coming this year's rating soon by this year.
Wonderful.
By the end of the year.
Yes, that's good to know. And finally, how does DKSH Discover as an e-commerce platform have an impact with sustainability?
All right. So digitalization is an integral part of sustainability efforts as it drives resource efficiency and data transparency. So at DKSH, digitalization is interconnected with our Discover platform, where we bring sustainable solutions at the digital fingerprints of our customers. So through Discover, we bring transparency and promote the products that help reduce environmental impacts and ensure responsible sourcing. So by locating more sustainable product solutions and making them readily available, we are assisting customers in achieving their sustainability goals. Also, in the near future, we have plans to further bring transparency of environmental impact to our customers, such as product carbon footprint or supplier EcoVadis ratings directly in our Discover portal.
That's great to hear.
Yep.
Thank you, Vicky. This discussion was quite insightful, and I think it's provided a deeper understanding for everyone in terms of there really being a connection between digital technology and sustainability.
Yes.
Thanks you.
Thank you.
So moving on to our features section of today's session. Our second feature, our initial feature we mentioned was the sustainability. Next on, we'd like to talk more about the ordering, reordering, and what now is ASM, our assistance service module. Recently, we've launched the online ordering and reordering feature across several markets within Asia, Europe, and North America. For those launched markets, customers have the ability to see contracted prices and order directly online. As a customer, you can click on the product that you're interested in, and you will see your pricing based on your contractual agreements. For the purposes of discretion and sensitivity, we have blocked out pricing for some of these products. For actually, all pricing information has been blocked out. Nevertheless, the process is that the pricing will be available for that product. Price per unit will be seen. As a customer, you can go ahead and select the package type and the unit of measure, easily add it to your cart, confirm that all of the quantities and amounts are correct. You have the ability to change your quantity or remove the product and start over, or you can go directly to the checkout page. Our checkout page is a secure checkout page where you can then verify your shipping address. If the shipping address is not the correct one, you may go in and edit the shipping address. Then you can select your method of payment, add additional information such as a copy of your purchase order and your then you can go ahead and click the terms and conditions moving forward to place the order. Once your order has been placed, you will receive a success page saying thank you for your order. And you can further look into your order by clicking on your order number. You will be redirected to My Account. Here you have the option of looking through all of your past orders. And with just one click, you can simply reorder the same items and products that you had done so in the past. The View Details button allows you to see where we are in the progress of tracking our package. Also, there is the option to reorder once again. So reordering is really, very simple. It's a one-click button and it's available in several areas. To help you as our customers who are not very familiar with our online ordering system, we have developed the ASM, or the Assisted Service Module, to help guide you in placing your orders and reordering, as well as placing orders and reordering on your behalf. Within the ASM, only authorized DKSH support specialists will be given access to assist you. The authorized personnel will then log in using your email. We can then help you find your product that you're interested in. After finding your product, we will go with you through the process in terms of determining what type of package you would like and the number of the package. Upon confirmation, we can add it to your cart and then continue to make sure that all of the quantities meet the requirements. Once this is completed, we will help you to check out. On the secure checkout page, please note that there is an address, shipment address included. And as mentioned previously when I was showing the order form, you can go ahead and change the address. You'll need to provide us with your payment method, a copy of your purchase order, your PO number, and after that, agree with us to the terms and conditions. After that is done, we can go ahead and place the order for you. You will receive confirmation that the order has been placed. And then once again, we can direct you to your My Account page to review all of the orders that you have placed and make certain that the order that we have placed for you is correct. You can click or have us click the reorder button. And once again, view the details of the order. So there's several ways in terms of making the orders. As I showed you earlier, in terms of ordering, you can ask for assistance from your sales support specialist, and they can direct you and guide you step by step, or they can order on your behalf. So very simple in terms of making the orders. The reordering is a one-click process. Our next topic and our third and final feature for today is the supplier module. This tool will help us to work in a more proficient and productive way with our partners. The supplier module will allow our partners to manage their company profile and product portfolio. Now, we think of Discover as originally being a customer-facing portal. Now we have taken that a step further and created a hybrid approach. By hybrid approach, I mean we have the customer-facing portal, and now we have a supplier-facing portal. In both instances, the supplier, who are our partners, and our direct customers are assigned a designated sales manager or specialist to support them with helping them with their activities and any support that they need on the site. Let's take a look further into the supplier module. We have the ability to do content management. You as the supplier can go ahead and easily log into the supplier module. Once you enter in your credentials and log in, you will be redirected directly to your profile page. Here you can see all of the elements on the template. All parts are editable based on what you would like to change. You can change the description, you can change the media information, your company logo, your hero banner, any types of documentation you can remove or add with simple clicks and drags. Or the products, once you hit on the products, you can see all products listed within your portfolio that's available on site. This is what our customer sees. So you're getting a firsthand view of what your customers are looking through. You can edit the product details. Oh, sorry. You can view the details of the products and see how the customer views the details. If you're not satisfied, then you can simply edit the product details and go in, select what other attributes need to be edited. So you see there's several drop-down menus as well. This is in order to keep everything consistent. Then you can save the draft. You will know which products have been edited or saved as a draft because there will be an indication that it's been, this specific product has been drafted. If you're satisfied with the draft, then you can simply update. And within, I would say, a 48-hour window, we can make that change for you. Now it says that it is processing. Once it's completed, you will now see the information has been completed and it will be visible on the live site. That is relating to our content management section of the supplier module. In addition, we are going to be having an analytics section. Our partners will be provided with statistics related to your product sales, your total orders, your total products. You will also have a trend analysis on your sales and the top performing products. Your designated sales manager can work with you to better plan and strategize to increase your business performance by analyzing these statistics and helping you in terms of managing your products and content. Now is the time for our main event, our special guest speaker. Florian, will you please do the honors of introducing our guest speaker and opening up the discussion?
For sure, will do. Thanks a lot, Lani. And I mean, I'm not very clear on the quiz. We just got that quiz. We answered like 5, 6, 7 questions. Is there a prize for the winner? Is there a free DKSH shipment for the customer who won the quiz or something like this, or not? We need to talk to the management for that.
I think we'll need to talk to management about that. Maybe next time we can give them, I don't know, a Starbucks card or a free trip. No.
For that.
Oh, yes, maybe, perhaps that. Good idea. Thank you, Florian.
Thanks, Lani. Thank you very much for sharing those 3 features today on sustainability filters and platform. The supplier upcoming module, which we can expect a lot from them, and the Discover online ordering, reordering, and the sales support ordering was great. Thank you so much. Maybe now let's go to our interview with Michela. Once again, Michela, thank you so much for being with us today. I will try to do a brief introduction about you, Michela. You have 20 years of experience in the coating and specialty chemicals industry in product development, strategic marketing, and new business development. You are right now the Global Marketing Director at Elementis since 2021. And just for all of you in that call to know a bit more, I'm sure all of you know about Elementis, that to bring some clarification, Elementis is a global specialty chemicals company that offers performance-driven additive for innovative formulations with brands as Bentone, Reolated, that you can find on DKSH Discover, for consumers and industrial application. Welcome at the DKSH Discover Day, Michela.
Thanks, Florian. A pleasure being here today with you. Hello to everybody. Thanks.
Great. So, Michela, we have a list of questions, and we agreed while we were preparing that session that we could discuss about the broader topic of digital transformation. And the first question I would like to ask you is, what are your thoughts, Michela, with all the experience you have on the digital transformation applied to our industry?
Well, Florian, I mean, it's indeed a pleasure for me being today here, because digitalization, it is a core theme in what I do every day, right? In what companies like Elementis and also in our customers, actually, it is a central focal point. And I think in Elementis, but I'm sure that it's a similar situation also across the value chain. If you think of digitalization, you're really thinking together with sustainability, it's in the top 3, say, driver, right, of change in our industry. So when developing the future vision, right, of Elementis as a company, we have, the digitalization and the impact across the value chain as a core theme. Now, if I look right into how the chemical industry has been embracing digitalization, there is certainly an acceleration, right, through COVID or after COVID, right, that we have all experienced. But to be honest, another change that I see is that, companies are moving from looking at digitalization from a purely efficiency perspective, which is, of course, it's a very important, useful aspect, but like trying to move into the aspect of growth and value, right? And value that, you can bring to your customers, growth that you can achieve as a company. And that's also, say, the angle that we are now focusing on as Elementis. I mean, if I think about, for instance, really designing what is the profile, right, of our customers and how's that going to change? So how actually the formulator of the future, right, will look at the selection of ingredients, right, and how we can bring more value for that profile. So we already see, of course, that in a B2B environment, as our chemical industry, still professionals seek more and more, right, the same type of experience that we all as consumers, right, and we more and more expect to have that similar experience also in our professional life and in a B2B environment. So for a company like Elementis in the specialty ingredients, I would say environment, I mean, of course, technology expertise, right, and it is a key aspect, and how we can bring formulation solution. That's where I think digitalization is enabling us to spread it much more effectively to our customer across region.
Thanks a lot for your answer and your feedback. We see a very similar vision from your perspective at Elementis and the one we have at DKSH, that we are using the digitalizations for, in one side, to accelerate the business and the business transformation, but also in the other side, specifically today, after all the things that happened in the past year within the shortages and the prices increase, and so that we are also using this technology in order to increase the efficiency, right? And how to get into more efficiency thanks to the methodology that applies to us. That's very interesting. Thanks a lot, Michela. What, for you and for the company you represent, what is the digital transformation roadmap that you see? What is the direction that Elementis would like to take on the years to come towards this digital transformation?
Yeah, as I said, I'm taking here more, say, the growth and value to customer angle here, yep. Talking about the roadmap. And here we have basically three key elements. I mean, the first one we are really working now on is introduction of our PIM, right? So that we can come to an improved experience, yeah. For our customers through our product finder, but also our partners like DKSH, right, that are already ahead and leading that transformation, as I can see also today. So that's one aspect. The other aspect is the aspect of innovation, right? Looking into the future, yeah. How we can make our formulation solution development. So defining with ingredients and the technology we have the solution to specific customer problem that is typically a formulation, right, issue. How we can bring that solution faster and hitting, the correct and optimal solution, in an optimized way for to improve overall the customer experience. So that's another angle. And the third angle is related also to innovation, but from the angle of really drive or focus our innovation following the market trends, thanks to digitalization in terms of use of data, right, and big data. And we have started this, for instance, in an area which is consumer markets, of course, where there is easier access to a large set of data that can help us understanding better what are truly the issue at the user level, right, the consumer level, and then bring it back to our technology offers and how we can, through partnership with our customers, solve the problem. So, for instance, we have developed for our architectural paint market a model that we call Insight to Innovation. Basically, we rely on a large set of data. It's millions of paint users, professional and consumers reviews. Is millions of data points that we get, looking at what people are searching, right? When you do a search related to paint, what is the terms of the search, right? That helps us to understand what are the unmet needs, right? What are the pain points? What are the things that the users would like to improve, and start to think how we can provide solution there.
That's extremely interesting to understand really what your customer are actually searching when they are looking for Elementis ingredient, correct?
Further, actually, the users, right? Of course, I mean, we have a dialogue with our customers, right, about also what they have identified as the pain points, their areas. But we believe that through spending our also time and energies into going and searching at the user level, consumer level, or professional user paint, we can help our customers to enlarge also that dialogue, right, and provide also some inspiration points, maybe also to develop innovation together, to make innovating products together.
Very good, very good. So you're actually really focusing on your customer and how you can improve the customer experience toward the Elementis solution. You mentioned about the PIM for everybody in the room, which is not familiar still or yet with the big topic of today, which is PIM, stands for Product Information Management, correct? So how to get one centralized database of ingredient and product that can serve your customers and also that can be used by your different markets. Extremely interesting. If some of the people in this session, or one of them who will follow and listen to the session afterward, is there a specific place or somewhere where they can follow the inputs about your digitalization trends and teams?
Yes, I mean, we are really in the process of, I would say, revolutionary transformation of the way we our product data. So we aim at by year end, providing this new interface right to the customers through our website, where they can, again, I mean, discover and your DKSH solution is a great example, right? And that type of solution is also what we are really aiming at. And that we're going to achieve to the PIM, because indeed, to your point, Florian, the primary value of the PIM is to create one right place where there is the truth about the product data and assets, right? And with assets, we see all kinds of additional value-adding content that can help also our customers to utilize the product the best. So we want to make sure that we have that all structured to simplify the access to it based on key search criteria to our customers, but also to our partners like DKSH, right? So what you were showing earlier, and the supplier options, I mean, really fit with the journey we're also going through, where we eventually want to have a direct connection between our and the data, right? Our data that's in Discover, and as much as possible automate that to avoid any delay in sharing of new information or any mistake, right, in data.
Of course, that's basically the source of in the future of the digital collaboration. I think from suppliers and distributors, to make sure that we rely all of us on the same data source, correct? Because they can be different teams, different companies, but at the end of the day, the ingredient remains the same, right? So in terms of documentation and all the data that comes along with the ingredients, it's always important to have the most updated information. Thank you very much for sharing the thoughts about the PIM, Michela. You talked also on your digital transformation roadmap about innovation, and this is what you said, insight to innovation. We also our both company trying to see, and we are open to what's happening outside. We're a B2B company, so it means that we maybe don't go as fast as some B2C company with regard of the external trends. I'm not sure we are very active on social media such as TikTok and so. Maybe we will, but so far not that much. But there is one big trend where the adoption has been just amazing over the last 6 months, and we cannot have that discussion, you and I, without talking about that, right? That's the huge trend and phenomenon of artificial intelligence, generative AI. We do a lot. We see a lot of application every day in terms of processes, in terms of efficiency, in terms of developing new business. What are your thoughts about generative AI? Are you using or are you using it already? Or are you planning to use it in the future?
Yeah. Yes, thanks. Indeed, we cannot not talk about it. Absolutely. Again, also here we see it from two different angles, right? There is more, say, marketing angle, right, and content creation, where we see that we are in fact starting to test, right, some of the AI tools to create more efficiencies. And we still see, though, that for a company like Elementis, where, of course, the know-how, right, and the specific in-house know-how is so critical and differentiating, we that the future will be in a combination, right, of AI-generated and, say, modified or improved, right, through the specific know-how that we have, which is absolutely core to our success, we believe. So that's on the marketing side. From innovation, it's extremely exciting, starting, to try to look into the future and how we can use the potentiality of AI. And I mean, I think all companies are starting to look into that. The first step we have identified, and we believe, normal to go to, is to truly look at the data, right? It starts with the data, understanding what data sets we have available, right, to think or to connect the data sets to creating, insights and just in terms of synthesis, right, molecule design. So the future ingredients molecule design, how we can use AI to improve that, or formulation optimization. But it starts with understanding what data we have, what are the key questions we want to answer, what
Correct.
we need to have the data, right, that can help us formulate through AI those answers. So that's the stage we are in mapping that and then decide which area to focus on.
Wow, that's extremely interesting. So you say that we can have that type of use in terms of technology, formulation, how tomorrow we will formulate, how tomorrow we will think our, on the other side, marketing approach, marketing campaign, but you're very true, right? The intelligence can be artificial, the strategy might not be artificial, right? So we need to think first, what are the right search that we want to do? What are the right input that we want to get from that technology, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it is an exciting journey, and it's learning for all of us. I think it's, and also it goes to collaboration. I mean, a bit like sustainability. It is a part that requires collaboration in the value chain. You know, we are as partners and with our customers as well.
And by the way, you're talking about sustainability. I think it's a good transition. You've seen that we've been sharing, showcasing the sustainability filters, the platform, what are the different claims and documentation needed to, as at some point, it become part of this sustainability portfolio. Michela, what do you think about the DKSH effort towards sustainability? But more broadly, what is your approach? What is your view on this topic?
I mean, I think actually I totally, I see the approach that you have taken as DKSH, into bringing sustainability. Really, that approach reflects, I think, the phase also we are overall as an industry with regards to our sustainability journey. Because I think it was very interesting hearing earlier how you have defined, right, the attributes and the definition of sustainability is different, right, by markets. And that's really what we see in the sustainability trend, is that we have been moving from, say, a generic intuitive sense of what sustainability means, and maybe more even corporate impact, to a much more end-use market-focused definition. So what it is, even the wording, right, and what matters in terms of sustainability for products very different in a personal care or in a coatings or in a, sometimes adhesives, right? So that's, I think, what we are also as a company like you, really structuring how we define sustainability, and particularly now it's all about credibility, right? What are the facts? What are measure points, the certifications, like indeed you also mentioned, that we have to substantiate that sustainability claim. That's really the phase where we are in, about building the data and being able to share it data with our customers.
Correct. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this input. So again, we discussed about global digital transformation cloud. We talked about your roadmap at Elementis for the years to come. We talked about what are the touch points between Elementis, DKSH, thanks to DKSH Discover on the supplier approach, having the supplier page that can be custom, and also the use of the value of the data and other ingredients and documentation we share to the customers. We talked about AI, generative AI, also sustainability. Just to conclude that interview in one word, what can we wish to Elementis on the month to come, before the end of the year or the years to come?
Well, I have to say I have a wish for the whole industry at the moment. I think it is some, this year has been, seen also many challenges from an industry perspective. I think the fact that you initiated this and also you stay focused as, a lead in the industry into talking about the future, right? I mean, I think future, it is our motto, right? Elementis. And I think, working with a partner like DKSH, and I think all, the people here that joined because they're interested in understanding the future. So I think future probably is the word that I hope for the whole industry will become more central.
Thank you so much, Michela. I think it's a great word to wrap up that interview. Thank you very much for making it, for joining us, and for participating to that session. And it was extremely interesting to hear from you. Thank you very much, Michela.
Sorry, and everybody. Thanks.
Leilani, I hand it back to you. I think we have 5 minutes left to tackle some Q&A. If there's some questions that we would like to answer.
Yes, absolutely. So for those of you who would like to ask a question, please feel free to type it into the chat, or I think we have a Q&A section right now as well. The first question, can DKSH or Elementis give an example of how you use AI or plan to use AI for business and operation? Do you concern about privacy issues when using AI? What is the target of DKSH for sustainable portfolio? So first one, I think regarding can DKSH or Elementis give an example of how you can use AI or plan to use AI for business and operation?
Great. Michela, do you want to share some insight, or should I go first on DKSH?
Yeah, so I think I'll just quickly adding the two examples is really creating of content, right? Creation of content, having fast access to, AI generated content to build on. And the other one is into helping faster formulation solution development. If these are the two focuses. Thank you, Florian.
Yeah, just to thank you so much, Miguel, and to complete your answer about the DKSH case, give you a very tangible example. We are using generative AI to generate marketing content and to also generate some ingredient-related content. We have a very specific way to doing this because, as you say, there might be some concern about privacy, about data. Anything you type inside a platform, to not name it ChatGPT or other related platforms, goes straight forward to the public domain. So the use we do at DKSH is that we are using the API, so the system of ChatGPT, to generate some content, and we extract that content. We validate that content with key people and validator within our content team. We reframe it and we then reuse it. So that's for us the way to make a good use of it and to always use human validation before any publication coming to AI. What is the target of DKSH for sustainable portfolio? Maybe it's a question for you, Vicky.
Yeah, so we have a long-term target, which by 2030, we aim to achieve at least 50% of revenue generated from sustainable portfolio.
Great.
Great. And I think the other question was, what are the concerns of privacy issues regarding AI?
Yeah, I think that's what we intend to give some element already to say that with AI or generative AI, there is a tool and there is the way you use that tool, and being aware about how to use that tool. That's something we do at DKSH together with our IT team and our security team, to making sure that we take the best of AI tools without having to give some private information, of course, right? And some other sensitive information.
Yes. Okay. Are there any further questions? We've got, I think, 5 more minutes left. If there are no further questions, then I would like to thank everyone for having joined the DKSH Discover Day 3. A big thank you to our guests, Vicky Malone and to Michela Fusco. Thank you to Florian as well for having to host this session and providing us such valuable insight into the digital chemical industry.
Thank you very much.
If you would like to receive more information, please send us an email at performance.materials@dksh.com, and be sure to visit our website at DKSH Discover. That's one word, DKSHDiscover.com. Have a great day and rest of the weekend. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and take care.
Thanks, Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.